Good evening, good evening. This is a second video for the day. Still Saturday, March 2nd. It is 11:36 Eastern Time. I'm just finishing up dinner. And so tonight's dinner consisted of a peanut butter and jelly on a wheat flour tortilla, which is pretty good. You all may say, oh, good. It's pretty good. You just got to watch how much jelly you put on, because if not, like my plate, I had jelly go everywhere. So, but it's good. And we've got a little thing of applesauce. Little package of some Ritz crackers, and one of my favorites is pink salmon, little package. So it's all pretty healthy, you know. But hey, so I got a load assignment sent to me a little while ago, and I went ahead and accepted it. So I'm getting ready to, once I finish up here, call it a night and get up probably about 4:30 in the morning. Be ready to start the day by 5:30. I debated going ahead and leaving tonight, but the load that I got, it's 2 stops, and actually the stops are 25 miles apart from each other, and both of them don't have to be there till Tuesday. One in the morning, one by about noon, 1 o'clock. But it's going to up into Denver, Colorado. 1,085 miles. So I debated on leaving tonight. Now I only got, I think I mentioned it in the video earlier, I hustled down here, busted butt, ran some heavy hours. Also, one of the days I ran into issues with the truck, and then the other day driving down here I ran into a lot of construction delays, which chewed up my clock. So this load has to be there, like I said, Tuesday morning. It's good miles, but I debated on leaving tonight, and I waxed and waned. And the reason I did is I've already been here 24 hours plus. So another 6 more hours, 7 hours, I'm going to have a reset. My clock's going to reset for 70, so I'm going to have a fresh 70 hours. Versus, I've only got 21 hours left on my 70, and I won't have any recaps fall into play until Monday night at midnight. So could I make it up there? Possibly, but I would be pushing it. I'll be pushing it tomorrow and Monday, but I'll have the hours that I can do that and not have to worry about it. And then, since it's just starting over my 70. These first 2 days were all right, and then I can manage it out the rest of the time. When I got to looking at my hours of service earlier today, and the hours I had 10 and a half, 11 and a half, 10 and a quarter, so I really pushed it. I covered miles and I made some good miles, but my clock, and especially when I broke down. So anyways, in a nutshell, I'm getting ready to leave here in a few hours. I'll get a little nap and then get up and make me some coffee, and I got to go scale this load. There's a way station, or a pilot truck stop a mile or two down the road, and I can get the load scaled. So I'm still sitting at the Swift terminal in Laredo, Texas. But it's some good miles. And by the time I finish this, I'll have over 2,000, which it'll be a decent paycheck. It'll be a lot better than what it was yesterday. So we doing real well. If someone's thinking about becoming a truck driver, I've kind of thought about this, and in the many years I thought about it different, but I thought, and I looked at a couple companies. My mentor, my driver leader, my driver manager, and my recruiter, they didn't lie to me. The information so far that I've received from them has been straight up. So I've got no gripes. There's a lot of stuff on social media, I understand, that badmouth Swift. I don't see any of it. Do what you're supposed to. You don't cut corners. Look at what the company has to offer. And if they feel right to you, then go with that company, if that's what you feel. And I'm bringing this up because I don't have any qualms with them. They've been straight up. Loads are starting to get better. And, I enjoy getting out driving and all. One of the things to talk about is truck stops. Now, I always thought, well, yeah, when I go take my break or my 10-hour rest break and get to the truck stop, I can get out and walk around and get some exercise, walk around the parking lot or something, a few calisthenics, whatever. Well, the truck stops that I've seen, there's trucks going left and right all over the place. It's a very safety issue thing. So it's not like you want to be out jogging around the parking lot or something, which I thought I could do. But with a lot of them that I've seen, I wouldn't try it, because the trucks are constantly pulling in, pulling out, backing up, making U-turns. The other thing is, I've been to a few nice ones that were clean, even outside. They regularly emptied the trash around, and drivers were respectful. But I've also been to some nasty looking ones that no one did anything. you open the door or you walk along the side of your trailer and it just smells like urine. You know, drivers taking their bottles and stuff and dumping them on the ground out there. So there are some nice truck stops, don't get me wrong. The other thing is the videos that I post. Try to tell you what I'm experiencing. Show you pictures or videos of what I see out on the road. I enjoy driving. And I already had an idea with how the life of truck drivers are for many, many years. Because I looked into it a long time ago, but never followed up on it. So, and by you watching my videos or watching 50 Plus's videos or any of these others, Stephen Haars or Lil Dog or Jake Cannell or any of them, Yellow Ranger, any of these guys that are posting the videos, and you're sitting there watching them going, oh wow, that would be cool. You know, that may only be just a 10 or 15 minutes out of my day or their day that they experience something neat. The rest of the day may have been just a drag, and we were just constantly driving. So I say that to, you know, look into the company, look into the driving if that's what you're wanting to do, to get an idea. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are posting videos, places they see, or pictures, and that's great. The other thing you got to understand is you may miss birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, because you weren't able to get home. And you've got to understand that can happen. Unless it's something important, I've got a doctor's appointment or something, I have to be back there, or they can put me on a driver hold, which means I can't drive until I get this, you know. Yeah, then they're going to make it absolute point to get me back there for that. If it's my home time, and I've told my family, you know, I'll let them know when I'm planning on coming home, and I ideally would like to be home this time frame. But if I can't get a load to get me back home, it may be another day or 2 or 3 later before I make it home. So you got to understand that. Yeah, there is some pretty country out there. But those, you know, those are just, like I said, those 10 or 15 minutes out of my day that I saw. And don't rely strictly on those. Do your research. Look into it. To me, I enjoy it. I love to drive. And I love to see the country. Hopefully it'll always be that way. But that's the way I feel. And granted, I've done a good amount of sitting. And it's frustrating at times, but it comes with the territory. It's part of the job. Sometimes it can happen if they don't have loads to get you where you want to go. Or I'm new. I'm only in it a month. I've been solo a month and a few days. I'm still green. Rookie. I'm still learning. I still got a lot to learn. But I'm trying to figure this stuff out too. And learn. Anyways, the big thing is just do your research, and Swift, Knight Transportation, JB Hunt, CRST, all the trucking companies, everybody has issues. There's good and bad with all of them. No one company is going to be perfect. As long as you go in with an open mind and an understanding, there's going to be good days, there's going to be bad days. There may be some times that you're sitting, but hopefully as the loads get better, they can get rolling and you can stay rolling. It's just, you can't help it when a truck breaks down. Anyways, that's my little spiel on, you can look up my recruiter, Wendy. She works out of the Phoenix Swift office. She was straight up forward with me. Haven't been lied to yet. Hope they don't. But all the information I've had has been straightforward, and as long as you keep open communication between a recruiter or your driver manager, everything will go. It'll work it out. So, anyways, we're coming up on 18 minutes. Y'all like, comment, or subscribe. I'm going to call it a night. See y'all later.